Right. That actually what happening that the one-dimensional array. What is happening when you are declaring the one-dimensional array is, for example, suppose you are declaring a three size array, size of 3. Then what is happening in the memory is it will allocate the memory area like that. All the locations are consecutive, right? In that way, assigning assigning the area in the memory. Right? Then it will take the index like that. Right. Then, however, when you are assigning the two-dimensional array, it will allocate the memory area in that way, rows and columns. Right? It will take some rows in that way, and again it will define some columns in that way. This is the way how once you assign in a two-dimensional array, then what is actually in the memory happening in that way, right? For example, suppose you are assigning the array size that before that I am giving the declaration. Right? Before that I am giving the declaration of two-dimensional array. Here the way how you are declare the arrays. The first you want to write down the data type. They're very similar to one-dimensional array, only the small difference. The first give the data type, then name of array, right? Then you have to open the square bracket. In this case, you have to open two square brackets in that way. Then you want to assign the size in here. Assign the size in here. Actually, in the first square bracket for represent the number of rows. The second for columns. If you are assigning like that, suppose in this column 2, then the other square in 3, then how memory allocate this size is they are allocating the space in the area like that. Here it allocate 2 rows, 2 rows like that. Here for example, suppose in this example number of rows is 3 and the column is 4. In this figure it allocate 3 rows and 4 columns. Four columns. This how memory can figure out the 3 into 4 size two-dimensional array. Then we'll see how it will take the indexes. Right? Indexes in row wise, it will allocate separate index like here 0, start with 0, 1, 2. Actually, the size is again you want the size is 2 into 3 array. 2 into 3 array. Row size is 2. Then your index 0, 1, 2. The column size is 3 here. Then your index become index appear like that 0, 1, 2, 3. Using these indexes, now you can give in some position for these locations. Indexes, you can identify indexes for these locations. Then can someone tell me what's the index for this location? By looking at the row indexes and the column indexes, you can specify the position here. What's the index for here? Zero, comma 0. This location you can identify that 0, comma 0. Then this one 0, comma 1. In that way 0, comma 2, 0, comma 3. The next row, the first column, this one is 1, comma 0, 1, comma 0, then 1, comma 1. This is the way how you can identify the locations. using this column indexes and the row wise indexes. This is the way how you can declare the two-dimensional array. Right, you can put some note regarding this declaring the two-dimensional array. Right, put it in your notes here, this one. Right, okay, I think you finish. Note down this one. Then example, look at the example here. Suppose you want to assign 2 into 3 array, two-dimensional array. Then first give the data type. Suppose this data type is integer. Then use int. Give the space name of array. Suppose num. Num is the name of array. Then you can specify the size. In this case, 2 into 3. This is the way how you can assign the two-dimensional array in your C++ programming. Right, write down this example also. Right, then think about how you can store values. Think about how you can store values in this array. Once you assign 2 into 3 array, then memory allocate 6 locations. Memory allocate 6 location like that. Then first location is 0, 0. Then if you want to store 25 here, 25 here, then how you can store it? Can someone tell me what's the statement I want to write down here? If you want to store 25 in the first location. First location එක 25 store කරන්න ඕන නම් මොකක්ද statement එක?
0, 0 location.
With the name of the array, right? Num 0, 0. 0, 0 equal 25. Right? In that way, you can assign in values. Right? If you are doing this way, then you want to give 6. 2 into 3 means 6 statement. Right? Instead of this giving all the values in this way, you can use loops. Right? Like I think you can remember how you are going, how you insert to one-dimensional array. That similar concept you can follow here also. In this case, use 2 arrays, 2 for loops, one for row, represent the row, the other for represent the column values. Use 2 for loop to insert value to the two-dimensional array. Right. Now we'll do one example regarding that. Again, I will back to our system. Here, try to do this example here. Design C++ two-dimensional array to insert and print 12 elements. 12 elements. Your output look like the format given here. Right? It's somewhat like a matrix format. You want to print your numbers in this way also. Right, now you can start it. Design a 3 into 4 two-dimensional array. Then think about how insert values to two-dimensional array. Then finally, think about how to print it in to get this format. Right, then now your turn. Start with, you can start it now. Only 12 of you are joined with the system here, but 28 of students already joined with the Zoom session. Then what happened to others? I think you having some trouble with joining the today. However, you already joined, 28 of you are joined with the Zoom session. If you can join with the Zoom, then it is not a problem with joining with the system here. Right, try to do that. Now you can start it.
අයියා මාළුන්ට කෑම දුන්නද?
Right, okay, one student submitted, Wasim submitted the answer, we'll see that one. Right, here, I think Wasim,
Yes, sir.
මේකේ මම print කරන්න කිව්වේ star එක නෙමෙයි. ඒ star දාලා තිබ්බේ format එක පෙන්නන්න. ඔයා enter කරන numbers ටික තමයි මේ format එකට print වෙන්න ඕනේ. බලන්න ඒ output එක තේරුන්නේ නැද්ද? හැමෝම පොඩ්ඩක් බලාගන්න. දැන් අපි හිතමු 2x3 array එකක අපිට පුළුවන් නේ elements 6ක් insert කරන්න. අපි හිතමු 2 5 6 3 4 2 ඔය විදිහට elements 6ක් input කරා කියලා. එතකොට ඕක print වෙන්න ඕනේ 2 into 3 rows දෙකයි columns 7 තුනකට. කියන්නේ 2 5 6 2 5 6 rows දෙකයි ඊළඟට 3 4 2 3 4 2 අන්න ওই විදිහට තමයි print වෙන්න ඕනේ. වසිම් තේරුණාද ඒක?
Oh, sir.
right
No
පොඩ්ඩක් change
update කරන්න.
update කරන්න. හරි බලමු රංගන එවලා තියෙනවා උත්තරේ. right රංගන එකේ බලමු හරි array එක two dimensional define කරලා තියෙනවා තවත් මේ symbol කතාව ගත්තේ ඇයි
සර් එතන ස්ටේට්මන්ට් එක ඉතරයි සිම්බල් කියලා තියෙනවා.
හරි
ඒක වැරදුනා.
හරිනේ කදේරේ මෙතන සිම්බල් එක මොකද්ද මේ array එකේ 12ක් එන්ටර් කරන්න ඕනේ
ඔව් සර් එතන නම්බර්ස් 12ක් එන්ටර් කරන්න.
හරි මේ විදිහට තමයි print වෙන්න ඕනේ matrix එකක් විදිහට හරි හොඳයි ඔයාලක හරි
හරි සර්.
සර් මගේ එකත් මම අප්ඩේට් කරා.
අප්ඩේට් කරාද හරි බලන්න keyboard input එකක් නේද යන්නේ වගේ
ඔව් සර්. එලිමන්ට් array මේ
එතකොට
array
මේ
element.
විදිහට empty තියන්නම අවශ්‍ය නැහැ මේක නැතුව තිබ්බත් ගැටලුවක් නැහැ ඔය විදිහට තියන්න හරි හරි වසීම ඔයාගේ එක හරි
Okay sir.
අනිත් අයට අමාරුද මේක? හරි අපි බලමු තව මදාර උත්තරේ වල තියෙනවා. හරි. හරි මදාරවයික හරි ඈ රයිට් ඔකේ. හරි අපි ඒක අනිත් අය බලන්න try කරන්න තව විනාඩි දෙකක් විතර දෙන්න. තව දෙතුන් දෙනෙක් එවන්න බලන්න. Right, okay, I am do this example here, I think some of you are trouble with doing this one. Right, look at here, those who are not completing it. Then the first thing is you want to declare a two-dimensional array, suppose integer type, two-dimensional array with name. Suppose in this example, num is the name. Then open two square brackets. The size is 3 into 4. I think 3 into 4. Right. That's the way how you can assign the two-dimensional array there. Then you need to insert values for these arrays. Then you can use a cout statement. Suppose insert values. Right. Then you need to keyboard input operator here, cin. Then use cin operator. Now, what you are going to see in? Then think about how you are going to use cin operator when you are using the one-dimensional array. Then how you use cin with num, the array name. Then put the square bracket. Inside the square bracket, put a variable. Put a variable in one variable there. In one variable in one-dimensional array. In this case, you have to specify two variables. Suppose the to represent the row wise use I. Then if column wise use j. This is the way you want to use in operator, cin operator with the two-dimensional array. Now you can say I start with 0, end with 3, then j start with 0, end with 4. Right. You can use two for loops here. The first for loop to represent the I, then I represent the row wise. Number of rows here 3. Therefore, start with 0. Then I less than 3. Then I plus plus, increment by 1. Then put an arrow for this loop here. Right. Then second loop for to represent the column. Then you want to open another for loop. The loop variable for the second for loop is j. Start with 0. Then you want to go up to which number? J should be go to 4, less than 4. Then j plus plus. Then put a bracket for the second for loop. Then close the first one. Then close the second one. Right. This is the coding for inserting values for two-dimensional array. Right. This is for inserting values for two-dimensional array. Here I and j, you want to specify, declare I and j, int I comma j. Right. Now think about how you can print it. The same concept that you are printing the values in one-dimensional array. The same concept you can use here also. Only the difference is when you are output the thing, you have to use the two loops here also. Right. That first I am writing here the output statement, cout. Then what you want to see out is the values inside the two-dimensional array. The two-dimensional array is num. Then values you can indicate by using I and j. I and j. Then when printing the values, you want to keep, if you want to keep a space between value, then you can use this symbol like that. Right. Then apply the for loop. First for loop for I values. Start with 0. Then I less than 3, increment by 1. That is for first loop. Then open the second loop. Here no need to declare again. I is already declared. Right. Then second for loop for j, start with 0. Then j less than 4. Then j plus plus. Then use curly bracket for the second for loop. Now you can this curly bracket for second for loop. Close the second for loop here. Then after you print in the row values, then you want to jump into the next line, right? Then after you using the second for loop, then you want to say jump to next line. See out, you can use statement for jump in /n statement like that. Then close the first for loop. Right. This statement for output. Right. Now I think clear it. This statement for input here indicate how you can input the values. Then this one indicate how you can output the values. Right. Now we can run it. First compile it. Yes. No compilation. Errors. Run the program. Then they are asking insert values. Here I am inserting 12 values. Here you want to insert 12 values because the array size is 3 into 4. 3 into 4 means 12 locations in the array having with the 12 location. Right. Here I am inserting the values. Right. Then you can see the printing, how you can print it. The matrix format you want to print in this way. Now I think you can complete this example here like that. Those who are not completing it, you can take a screenshot of here. Then තේරුණාද ඒක කරන විදිය? මම හිතනවා තේරුණා කියලා. අපි කීප දෙනෙක් සබ්මිට් කරලා තියෙනවා. කාගේ හරි බලන්න ඕනේද? කාගේ හරි බලන්න ඕනේද? Right. I will give one. මොකද්ද?
code එක.
කාගේද?
ඔය හදපුවා ඒක.
Alright. මම මිනිත්තු 2ක් විතර දෙන්න මේක කම්ප්ලීට් කරගන්න. හරිද කම්ප්ලීට් කරගත්තද
ඔව් සර්.
හරි අපි තව එක්සැම්පල් එකක් බලමු කම්ප්ලීට් කරන්න බැරි වෙයි නමුත් try කරන්න බලන්න මේ එක්සැම්පල් එක write down C++ program to add two-dimensional array add two-dimensional arrays two-dimensional arrays දෙකක් add කරන්න තියෙන්නේ මේකේ output එක මම පැහැදිලි කරොත් arrays දෙකක් two-dimensional arrays තුනක් ඕනේ දෙකකට values insert කරන්න තුන්වෙනි එක ඒක output කරන්න ගන්න ඕනේ එකතුව. එතකොට අපිට පුළුවන් output එක design කරන්න insert array 1 insert value for array 1 කියමු. අපි හිතමු ඒකට insert කරා කියලා 2 3 4 5 7 8 මෙතන මම example එකක් ගන්නම් 2x3 array එකක් කියලා 2x3 array එක 6යි insert කරන්න පුළුවන්. එතන array 1 එක අපි print කරගත්තොත් ওই විදිහට print කරන්න පුළුවන් row 2 3 4 5 7 8 කියලා print කරගන්න. මේක තමයි පළවෙනි array එක matrix එකක් විදිහට print කරගන්න. ඊට පස්සේ තව array එකක් second array එක insert array values second array insert values for second array. right අපි ගමු ඒකටත් example එකක් 5 7 8 3 2 1. ඒතර second value එක එන්නේ printing කරොත් matrix format එකට 5 7 8 3 2 1 මේ විදිහට print. ඊට පස්සේ මේ දෙකේ එකතුව addition of two arrays output එකක් දාගන්න. ඒතර output එක එන්න ඕනේ මේ විදිහට තුන්වෙනි two dimensional array එක තියාගන්න එකතුව දාන්න. දැන් මේ පළවෙනි array එකේ මෙන්න මේ දෙක කියන්නේ පළවෙනි location එකේ තියෙන value එක add වෙන්න ඕනේ දෙවෙනි array එකේ පළවෙනි location එකේ තියෙන 5නේ මෙතන. එහෙනම් 2 ධන 5යි කියලා 7යි කියලා print වෙනවා. ඒ විදිහට පළවෙනි array එකේ දෙවෙනි location එකේ අගය එකතු වෙන්න ඕනේ දෙවෙනි array එකේ දෙවෙනි location එකේ array. ඒ කියන්නේ 7යි 3යි 10යි. ඒ විදිහට 8යි 4යි 12යි 5යි 3යි 8යි 7යි 2යි 9යි 8යි 1යි 9යි. ඔන්න output එක. ඔන්න ඔය විදිහට තමයි program එක හැදෙන්න ඕනේ. තේරුණාද ඒක? තේරුණාද output එක? කරන්න ඕනේ වැඩේ තේරුණාද?
ඔව් සර් හරි.
right හොඳයි මේක try කරන්න. අපේ time එක ඉවර වෙගෙන ඉන්න නිසා ඔයගොල්ලෝ මේක homework විදියට try කරන්න. මේක අපි හෙට උදේ කරන session එකේදී මේ program එකෙන් මම පටන් ගන්නවා. හරි අද දැන් මේ time එකේම ඔයගොල්ලෝ බලන්න try කරලා දැන් මේ ඉවරම කරලා අයින් වෙන්න බලන්න computers වලින් try කරන්න මේක ඉවර කරන්න. right හොඳයි එහෙනම් අද පන්තිය මම මෙතනින් නතර කරනවා. අපි හෙට උදේට හම්බෙමු. right okay good night for
Thank you sir.
okay welcome.
Sir.